Hi everyone. So I wanted to film this with my tripod, but then I didn't remember where I put my tripod. So we're back to holding it. I also wanted to do something really cool and artistic, maybe with drawings or animation or I don't really know what, but then I sat down and I tried to draw something and then I realized that I would actually have to label everything. So what's the point of the drawing if you can't tell what it is? But the main point of this video is just a little bit of a catch-up. I've had a lot going on the last few days. It was my grandfather's 75th birthday, and as well as the Super Bowl, and we had parties here both Saturday and Sunday. While normally I would have tried to film part of it or whatever, I decided that instead of spending the time behind my camera trying to make a good YouTube video out of it, that I was actually going to spend the time with my family and interacting with people, so you guys don't get to see any of it. But the main thing here is the Super Bowl. Now, my family is split in half Bears, half Packers, which you saw in one of my previous videos. And so we definitely had a good-sized Super Bowl party here, and we were very excited to see that the Packers won. Woo, woo, woo. We had that, and that was exciting. But other than that, I mean, the Super Bowl just did not seem that good. Do you know what I mean? Okay, well, let me explain. Here we have the Super Bowl, biggest football game of the year, end of the season, big halftime show, inductions into Hall of Fame, commercials, like everything. And I remember back when the Super Bowl was so popular, not because everybody was insanely obsessed with the Super Bowl and we're going to watch it no matter what team is in it, which is still very true for many people, but because of the commercials. I know so many people who couldn't care less about football and don't watch it all year, but they'll watch the Super Bowl because they watch it for the commercials. And the commercials this year, frankly, just were disappointing. There were a few of them that I really did think were good, and they were from, your typical people who deliver on these commercials, such as Pepsi. Other than that, I mean, they mostly were just your average commercials, and some of them were actually just lame. So the commercials didn't really do it for me, but that was good because that meant, you could actually get up and go get more food or something during the commercials because you didn't have to worry about missing something good. And there goes my computer. Here's the thing. Many people watch the Super Bowl for two things: the halftime performance and the commercials. We've already discussed the commercials, and the halftime performance was advertised for at least a week. It was the Black Eyed Peas, and I'm a fan of the Black Eyed Peas. I like their music, and so I was excited for the halftime show for the first time in a long time. And when it came on, I couldn't wait for it to be over. They sang songs that were good, but at the same time, I just really didn't get it. I mean, alright, let's go through this bit by bit. First off, when they came out, they were singing live, which kudos to them for singing live and not lip syncing like most big performers would do, especially when so much of their sound is electronic. So I do give them kudos for that. But they just, frankly, really didn't sound all that good live. I would have rather them be lip syncing and actually hear the same song. That was sort of disappointing. Well, it seems, in the last year or so, they've done songs with other people, so all of a sudden, these other people are coming in and playing their songs. I mean, the Black Eyed Peas halftime performance also had, all of these other people in it too, and, is it a performance of the Black Eyed Peas, or is it a performance of 3 different people? So, I mean, I guess I really shouldn't complain about that because the other people actually knew how to sing. And then just, a small minor detail, they go through and they have other effects. They get to one of their songs. The stage below them is supposed to light up and say the word love. Well, half of the letter V didn't show up, so it looked like it said L-O-I space E. So we're all trying to figure out who Loi E is, and then we figure out, oh, it's supposed to be love. Well, I'm sure that's just, a technical difficulty that happened, and I'm sure they really did test this before the Super Bowl, happened. I mean, it's just an unfortunate small mishap on top of everything else. Now, if it wasn't all bad, there was one thing that I absolutely loved about the Super Bowl halftime performance, and that was the light-up suits of the dancers and, you know, the people making shapes or whatever on the field as part of the entire effect. I mean, they're cool. They, you know, lit up different colors, and a bunch of people were saying that they thought that they'd be really cool to have them, and it was a really neat effect, so good job on that. Then there's the national anthem. Every sporting event in America starts with someone singing the national anthem, whether it's a Girl Scout troop or somebody famous, and the Super Bowl, being the Super Bowl with its millions of dollars in budget, hires somebody, you know, fairly known in the musical community. This year, they picked Christina Aguilera. It started off fairly well, but then her voice just kept getting louder and louder, and she has a microphone, she didn't need to sing loud. And then she messed up the words. She got the first 3 lines right, and then it just fell apart. So I don't know. I mean, that's just a rant of mine, and this video is probably going to be really choppy and really ranty and really bad, and I apologize for that, but I figured might as well get my own Christina Aguilera sucked singing the Super Bowl national anthem video out there like every other YouTuber on the planet. So, go me for following the crowd, and I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Talk to you later. Bye! Especially when so much of theirs sound awesome. I just made a whole video and forgot to push record.